This week on NBA 2K TV, we take you behind the scenes of the best dunkers in game. We talk to NBA 2K League prospect Choc.
This is like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing, you know, where you're actually getting to get drafted into the NBA.
And of course, your top plays. Welcome to this week's episode of 2K TV. You know, it is that all-star time of year. One of my favorite parts about All-Star Weekend is, of course, the illustrious dunk contest.
I absolutely love it as well. And the best thing about 2K is that you can pull off those gravity-defying dunks right here from your couch.
As in tradition with All-Star Weekend, we like to take a look at the talent behind all these dunks. Let's check it out. We are here at the 2K mocap studio. I'm here with Larry. What's it like flying in the air with these guys, man?
Man, it's fun. It's what I do, so like to be able to come in here and actually do it and get a scene, like it's a good feeling.
I've never tried to dunk on a person or have a person dunk on me so often in one sitting.
Right.
You know, we just out here having fun, and it's a fun experience getting to know everybody and show our talents.
I've been playing the game since like 2K5, so just to be here playing and having 2K logo on my shirt, bro, it's amazing. It's like a blessing, honestly. I'm just happy to be here now. Look at him now. Come on, man, let me see something. Oh, my goodness.
What are some of your personal favorite dunks?
I want to say either the windmill or the East Bay.
I'm a 1-foot jumper. I try to model my stuff after Zach LaVine.
All the tomahawk variations, just everything that's not there as of right now.
First two-hand windmill. I got a couple others that I ain't seen on the game.
Making me feel super unathletic. All you guys are.
Dude, see, I'm more of a power dunker, like a windmill, get real high, put it in. But you got people like this, like stuff like that. Like, you got so many different perspectives on dunking, because at the end of the day, we like artists.
What's it like being here with all these great dunkers and doing contact dunks?
I haven't really been dunked on personally, but here getting dunked on is actually kind of fun.
It's great. The atmosphere is high. It forces you to be on your tip-top game. I'm loving it.
I mean, I'm just glad to be here. Definitely just an experience that, you know, not too many people get to have.
Plenty of ways to raise your rep in the neighborhood this weekend. In anticipation of the Season 3 NBA 2K League draft, we've been talking to a ton of the draft prospects.
And the first legend of NBA 2K20 is on that list. Choc may be going pro.
That's right, and we talked to Choc, but before we sit down and hear from him, let's take a look at the most recent NBA 2K20 legends. We are here with NBA 2K20's first legend, and now, Choc, you are in the draft pool for the NBA 2K League for Season 3. What is that feeling like?
I mean, it's super cool. So, I mean, I was always a Pro-Am guy. That's where I started, and that's kind of how I first made a name for myself. And then, you know, transitioning to Park and, you know, getting Legend, I wasn't able to play Pro-Am as much. But to be able to, you know, turn around as soon as I finished the Legend grind and, you know, get into the Combine and do well in the Combine and be able to be eligible to be drafted, I mean, it's awesome. I feel like I'm able to, you know, tackle all ends of the game. And, I mean, it's definitely an exciting experience.
Now, I'm glad you brought up Pro-Am. What kind of experiences from those Pro-Am runs helped prepare you for competing for the league?
I play in a lot of the big Pro-Am leagues, and, you know, being able to do that, you know, I play against professionals on a nightly basis. So being able to play against, you know, some of the best 2K players in the world any given night really gets you ready to go. And I mean, you know, you pick up on a lot of their moves and a lot of their tendencies, and, you know, people are always wanting to know how to get better and learning. So, you know, being able to play against the guys that are where I'm trying to be, teaches me a lot and, helps me.
What advice have you been given from maybe other pros that have played in the league or people just in general that are giving you advice for what to expect?
A lot of people are just saying to, enjoy this process. This is a once in a lifetime kind of thing, where you're actually getting to get drafted into the NBA. You know what I mean? Even though it's not the real NBA, you're representing a real organization playing, for me, a game that I love. So, they just tell you to enjoy the moment and, to not let any of it overwhelm you and, to just try to live in the moment. It's exciting to look forward to, the draft, the season, but, to enjoy the little things, enjoy all your interviews and that good stuff. So.
Do you think going for Legend and NBA 2K20 and having that mental focus to continue playing really well and to grind that out, do you think that's going to bring somewhat of an interesting perspective on coming into the professional league and being able to mentally get past those barriers for professional players?
I do. I think when you're playing the game that many hours a day and you really have to stay focused because there's always somebody that's trying to pass you, I think that's going to help me, stay dedicated and locked in throughout the season. And I think, it gave me a good perspective and, spending that much time on the game allowed me, in my opinion, to get a step on the people that I'm playing versus. I know moves that other people don't. I spent a lot of time, as you know, on this year's game. So I feel like with that, this is the best I've ever been. And going into this season 3 draft, I think, a team's really going to get lucky with me.
Now, for people that have been following your content or here on 2K TV, you've talked about what your builds are for the park, but what are you looking to play in terms of position in the NBA 2K League?
I feel like I can really play the 1 through 4. I know a lot of teams, especially in the earlier picks, they need point guards, and I feel like because I played this game so much, and in years past, I've always been a dominant point guard, so I feel like I can come in and play PG for the right team, but at the same time, for those teams that have, established and great PGs, I feel like I could fit in, to any role that's needed for me to play. I'm a really good defender and, I'm a good corner shooter as well. So I feel like, no matter what spot a team needs, I feel like I'm the kind of guy that you can plug in and, be successful with.
What kind of expectations are you setting on yourself in terms of where you could potentially be drafted and where you feel you're at as a player entering the pro leagues?
I feel like the goal is, to be a first-round pick. And I feel like for me, the goal is to win. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm going to have more of an expectation than a lot of people, especially coming from the park scene. I'm kind of putting on for the park community in a sense. There's not a lot of park guys that turn into pro-am pros. So, for me, I think the expectation is, to show people that, hey, just because we play park doesn't mean that we can't compete, at the highest level in any game mode. So I think that's my expectation coming into it.
If the opportunity were to present itself, is there anybody that you're looking forward to playing potentially with or against in the NBA 2K League? Anybody you look up to?
Obviously, I'm really friends with a lot of these people. I've been in that pro-am community since 2017. So I've made a lot of good friends with them. I'm really excited to compete against anybody. It's one thing to play against people and, you're looking at their virtual character, but it's another to stand up on the stage and look across and, see the people that you're playing, be able to get that trash talk. I don't know if you've watched any of the league, that it gets pretty crazy in there. So yeah. I think that's what I'm looking forward to most, is actually seeing these people and being able to trash talk them live in person, not necessarily playing against anyone specific though.
I love it. Well, Choc, thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. Best of luck in the draft, and we are looking forward to seeing you in season 3 of the NBA 2K League.
Appreciate you guys having me.
This is the 2KMC, and I'm ready to rock with your top crossovers.
I just broke somebody, and I greened up.
You submitted your favorites, and now it's time to choose the best of the best.
You only got 80 drop.
Let's get started with Stick 3240 in the rack. Demoralizes the defender and then dishes to his teammate. Falling down face first. That's gotta hurt. If that were me, I'd just get my mom to come pick me up. Moving on to Huey in the playground. Crosses up the blue-haired defender for the green 3 while wearing a green backpack. Call me crazy, but I'd say that was one colorful crossover. Staying in the playground, but this time it's Reese 5XX. Drops the defender with the wicked ankle breaker, then buries the long-range game winner. No shirt, no problem. Last but certainly not least, we have Pedro Calle 02 in the rack. Pushes the ball up court and unleashes the Sham God crossover. So nice, you have to see it twice. Now, vote for your favorite crossover. And if you want your highlights to be featured in an episode, submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. This is the 2KMC, and I'll be back next week with even more top plays.
Last week we voted for our All-Star team. It's Team Alexis versus Team Christopher.
That's right, and guess what? That game goes down right now, so keep watching to see which one of us takes home the W. And guess what? If you voted for Team Chris, I like it. You should keep it up. You should always vote for Team Chris.
The majority voted for Team Alexis, though, so the majority are the smarter people. Well, you won't want to miss it, and be sure to check back next week because we are covering the My Team Unlimited finals, and you won't want to miss it, so we will see you then.
All right, here we go. Team Chris versus Team Alexis. I know you voted for me, don't lie. I hope they voted for me.
Everybody voted for me. Everybody wanted that cool t-shirt, and I just know that I'm gonna be victorious right now.
Jerseys, I like it. Look at this court. I think it's interesting that we will let the game decide because we know that it would be.
Yes, look at that.
Right off the block.
Come on. I don't even need to be here. I know I'm gonna win.
You're just gonna dunk on me right away? All right, let's see how it is.
Yeah, right.
That's because he's a Celtic. Thank you. All right, let's hit it. Bang. That's right, Dame time. First quarter.
CP3 in there, still hooping.
He's been awesome this year with
He
OKC.
really has. But he's just gonna, like, come on, let's run a play here. You can't just.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play.
16-13. This happened last time, though. I'm a little nervous. Last time I had the lead on you, and you... Second quarter. Let's go, Dame. There we go. 19-16. I have a 3-point lead, but again, last time I had a 3-point lead on you, you came back and won the game. So I'm a little nervous.
I foresee that happening again.
I don't want to talk too much trash, but I'm going to talk a little bit like that. Thank you.
Your trash talking skills aren't good anyway. You just gotta get Ronnie on Twitter and then you'll talk a lot of trash.
That's right. That's right. If I want to talk some trash, at Ronnie.
Ooh, come on, set the screen.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's all I can do, so.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup.
Let's go.
Giannis is unstoppable when he gets
2
in there.
points for the new father.
All right, Campbell, let's break some ankles. Splash, green bean. This is what I like to see. 31-22, Team Chris.
Hey, D. 3 ball. Let's go.
Why is it always my favorite players that hurt me? You know what I'd like to see? Some defense here. No, mouse in the house.
Yes. AD on both ends of the floor. Let's go. Come on, that's a foul.
All right, AD.
That was a foul.
Here in the second half, seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
It looks like I took the lead, Chris.
I see. It hurts. All right, guys, we got to get it together. Ooh, nice cross, Lillard to the alley-oop.
Oh, that was nice.
Thank you, Dame.
Yes. Let's go. No buzzer beater for me. End of the third quarter.
5-point
But I'm
deficit.
up by 5. You know what it is, gang, gang. Oh! Slam dunk. Psych, you weren't denied. Just didn't get the shot. Oh! Giannis. Look at Giannis taking over the game. Great first pick by me. Easy bucket. Easy bucket. I'm a good sport. Just kidding.
We need some 3, guys. That would
1
be
minute,
nice.
24 seconds left. You're down by 15.
Bomb it away.
This is a blowout. I knew it.
Thank you, LeBron.
Blowout.
Come on, LeBron.
He didn't look down at the floor before he shot.
He
That's
didn't
how
look
you
down
know
at the
this.
floor. All right, Kawhi.
For the second year in a row.
Kawhi should be able to hit that Okay. All right.
Seal the deal. Icing on the cake.
Concerted effort to put this one
I
away.
beat you by 18. All right, second year in a row, I win.
Good
You
game.
are a great sore loser for the second year in a row.